Hey guys, Jill here with a Stitch in Time. Thought I'd come in with a quick update as it's been a little bit since I have filmed. Not much going on here. I have been stitching here and there some. Most nights during the week I don't actually get to stitch because I'm so tired. I work all day. Lately I go in super early to try to get some overtime because I can't stay late because I have to get home right away so my husband can go to work after I get home. So I go in early, like an extra hour and a half or so for the overtime because, you know, everybody could use the money. And they actually just cut that off because it's the end of the fiscal year. So I'm hoping next month they bring it back once they get their budget figured out. Anyway, so I have some stuff to show you guys. Like I said, Monday through Friday, I don't really stitch a lot. I put the kids to bed and then I have to sit in my son's room and wait for him to fall asleep, because if I don't, he takes his pants off and then he takes his diaper off and then he just, you know, he pees all over. So, and then most nights I fall asleep in the chair waiting for him to fall asleep. You want to say hi? Come here.
Yeah.
Hi. Say hi. Blow kiss. Mwah. Do a good one. Blow kiss. There you go. You go watch your. There you go. Aww. Mwah. You go watch your show, or you gonna sit here? Yeah. Mwah. Yeah. You gonna go watch your show? Yeah. Okay. There hasn't been too much going on here. It's now weather-wise officially summer. I don't even really remember what day on the calendar is the first official day of summer, but today is Wednesday, June 20th, so we're in it. I was really sick. Was it last month already? I was really sick a few weeks ago, like really sick. And it was Saturday, we went, it was a Friday or Saturday, we went somewhere, and nap time I started getting the sore throat, and then by the evening I was done. It was like I got hit by a bus. And then Sunday I was no good. Like, you couldn't get me off the couch that Sunday. And then it's still kind of hanging around, this nasty stuff in my throat, and I have this cough and it's gross. So there was that. And then what else? Last week Marley had her pre-K graduation. It was at a local church in town where her school is. I was a hot mess. My mom came and my grandmother came. My in-laws unfortunately couldn't make it because it was kind of a drive for them, and it was on a weekday. Well, it was a weeknight, but they still had to work, so they wouldn't have made it in time, and that's fine, no big deal. We made sure to send them a lot of pictures. But it was really cute. They had all the kids set up in the front of the church, and they had little caps on, and they had made a video montage of pictures of the kids with music. And one of the first pictures in the video was Marley as a toddler, and I was done. Like, 10 seconds in the video, there it was, and I was like, nope, no good, no good. And it was really cute. Hi. And then all the kids got little diplomas. And then after, hi. And then after we had treats. Ma. You wanna do your bubble? Show me your bubble. Where's your bubble? Bubble, bubble. Puck. Good job, Bubba. So that was last week. This past weekend we went with my in-laws to a Celtic festival in Maryland. It was so hot. It was so hot. I got some sunburn because I'm really bad about putting sunscreen on myself. Like I'll have like a spot that's not burnt and then all around it is all burnt. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know how to put lotion on myself. Don't ask me. So yeah. And then now we're just doing the work thing day in, day out. I haven't really read any books recently. I started reading The Favorite Sister by Jessica Knowles. It's overdue at the library. I keep the library in business in my town, you guys. They have these 7-day books, like 7-day rentals. Instead of getting the book for 3 weeks, you get it for 7 days. And I'm always like, oh, awesome. And it's usually the new books because they're 7-day rentals, so they get returned really quickly. And I'm always like, yes, I really want to read this. It just came out. I'm so excited. And that's what happened. Last Saturday, I took the kids to the library, and I saw this book. It just came out. It's kind of popular. And I was like, yes, I'm going to read it. I've read like 10 pages, and now it's overdue. So I'll try to read it. So yeah, I keep the library business in my town. What else? Looking forward to vacation next month. All of us. My mother-in-law, we were at her house last Saturday. She goes, I am so ready. I'm so ready. I'm kind of trying to prepare myself because I know with the kids there are going to be some tough moments, but it won't be work. I won't be at work, and that's fine. That's super fine. What else going on in the world? I do have to say, I am not a political person. I don't pretend to really know or understand a lot of politics. But damn it, I know when things are wrong. And this week has really come to light about the family separation. Ah! Hi. Bubble. Bubble. Pop. Bubble. Bubble. Pop. Bubble. Bubble. Pop. Yeah. Oh, I love you. You're so silly. All right. How about you go play? Go play. You want to sit here? Well, you gotta let me talk, okay? But I feel like the family separation thing has really hit home for me, especially, you know, me being a mom. I couldn't imagine going anywhere and someone telling me, oh, we're gonna take them to get a bath and we'll be right back. Like, I mean, and in your heart of hearts, you know that they're not coming back. And I mean, really, like, what stranger takes your kid to give them a bath? Like, none of this makes sense. None of it. I don't understand it. I don't see what's okay about it. People say, well, that's their punishment for coming here illegally, but you're not. I mean, they're kids. Stop it. Stop. That hurts Mama, okay? Do you need to get down? Go play. You're fine. But I don't understand how mistreating these children is a punishment for, I mean, obviously your child being taken away from you was a terrible thing that could be done to you. I get that, but get off your feet. No, just put it down. Yep. But the stories that we're getting of what these children are going through and what the babies, I mean, they're babies. I mean, there are special places for them to put babies, infants and toddlers who can't even tell you what their name is. And they're being tracked on spreadsheets. And there are kids that are being flown or transported in some way to New York and Massachusetts and being put in foster care. How are their parents ever going to find them? And if they're young kids, they don't know their parents' names. They don't know where they're from. They barely can tell you their own name. And I don't see how this is okay. You could not ever justify this to me. And I'm not trying to make a political statement. This is not political for me. This is like, how can you in your heart just explain this and be like, well, this is fine. I just don't get it. And I also feel like people make judgments and say, well, you know, illegal immigrants get federal benefits, they get food stamps, whatever. I can tell you that is what I do for a living. That is my job. Undocumented illegal immigrants do not get food stamps. Not adults. We would certainly, children get food stamps. But that's it. Illegal permanent residents. Someone who is legally here, a legal permanent resident, cannot get food stamps until they have been here legally as an LPR, documented, for 5 years. This is my job. I know this. So no one can ever say to me, well, they're illegals that get food stamps. I mean, I talk to clients who are white or black or whatever, and are citizens, and be like, well, you give them to the Mexicans who come here illegally. Actually, no, I don't. Those food stamps aren't for them. They're for their children. And they have a job. You don't have a job. Like, so what's the problem? I don't understand what's so wrong about feeding children. And that stuff like drives me crazy when people just make gross generalizations about that, because I can tell you that a lot of the people that I see day in, day out, yes, they may be undocumented, they may be here illegally, but you know what? They do jobs that we refuse to do, that you wouldn't be caught dead doing. And they'll just like, I'll do whatever you want. I have to take care of my family. Like, it doesn't matter. So, yeah. People that are here illegally do not get food stamps. Their children may get them, but would you ever look at a 5-year-old and deprive her of food? I certainly wouldn't. I don't. If you would, there's something wrong with you. And even those that are here legally, like I said, if they're a legal permanent resident, they have to be here for 5 years before they can get food stamp benefits. Refugees are eligible for food stamp benefits. They are refugees. They are here illegally. There's asylees can get food stamps. They are here. They have been approved to be here. They have gone through a process to be here, to get asylum, to be a refugee. You know, and what they have to go through to even get that status is crazy. So it's something that has just weighed on me so much this week, especially with my own kids. Like, it's horrible. Anyway, I don't want to be emotional about it, but it's terrible. Moving on, let's talk about other stuff. I have been on Etsy recently, a terrible thing, and I have gotten 2 orders from a shop called The Cottage Needle. The one order I got because they were having like a really big sale. They had a ton of stuff, 25% off. And I was actually on a mission because I've decided to do and they send in the call for gentle art threads. But I know that I'm not trying to finish that anytime soon. I'm not in a rush, if I'm being real about it. So I can take my time getting the threads together. And so I went through and got all the threads that I need for that. And I already had like 2 or 3. But then I went through her shop and she had some of them on sale for less than $2. And I think they're usually what, like $2.50, $3 a skein. And I think the ones I got were like $1.87 or less. So I was able to get 4 of the colors that I need for And They Send. So there's those. So they'll go into the bag with the project. Grecian Gold, Copper, Cherry Bark, Dried Thyme. So yeah, I was excited for that. So there's 4 off the list, and there's a lot. I also got this. Heartstring Samplery, His Eye is on the Sparrow. This pattern is like $15, $20. With her sale, I think I got it for like $11. So I was excited about that because it's a big project, but I really like it. Thanks to Emily C. And then I hit it again because I found this. She had one copy of this out of print primitive needle chart. And if you go on eBay, it was like, I don't know, 30, 40, 60 couple, I guess. I don't remember, but it was crazy. And she originally had it for $24, but it was on her sale for $18. So I got Mary Dodge. So yeah, I really like the yellows in that. It's really pretty. So yeah, excited for that. And then I was like, well, I can't just get one thing. So I got a Lizzie Kate. And this is what I've been eyeing for a while. So I was happy to get that. I don't remember if it was on sale or not. It was like $9, so probably not. So yeah. So that's it for haul. I've been good with vacation coming up and money being like super tight lately. I haven't been buying a lot. And this is my receipt from Cottage Needle. She gives you a needle. I didn't even know that was in there. It came in my other, because they're 2 separate orders, and this one was in the bag with the heartstring samplery pattern. But my last order, I was like, oh, there's a needle, tape the receipt. And then I just opened this, and I was like, oh, there's another one. And they're nice needles. I don't know what it is, though, because she doesn't have anything on here. But that's nice that she puts that in there with it. So yeah, so that's all my haul. I've been really good. Really good not buying any Clay by Kim. Like, excellent. But I have been following along. Like, she had a sale last week and I popped on when she was posting, and it was pretty stuff. And then she recently posted some stuff over the weekend, and I was like, oh, I'm good. I feel like I get to a point where I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, if you are close to or around Gettysburg, we are having a stitching day at the library in Gettysburg. It's in downtown Gettysburg. It's going to be all day on August 16th. It's a Saturday. So I'm looking forward to that. It was put together by Christine. I won't say her last name because I don't know if she would like that. Hi, you wave. Christine put it together. She lives about an hour from me. So we kind of figured that Gettysburg was like a central location. So if you are in the area that day and would like to join us, please do. We're going to be in one of the, I think it's the meeting room on the 2nd floor. It's free, so you know, it's not going to cost anything. No, now you're being rude. Goodbye. So there is no parking though at the library, which is why I never go. You have to do metered street parking, and then there's like lots scattered throughout the city. So I guess we'll see how that goes. So that's kind of a bummer for that area because it's a big tourist area, but there is like no parking. So yeah, itch. What else? What else? Oh, let's talk about Mirabilia. So the big thing happened over the weekend. And okay, here's what's funny. Friday was the 15th. Every month on the 15th, there is new releases. This month it was for a big pattern. Next month it'll be 2 small Nora Corbett patterns. So Friday was the Mirabilia release. It was Alice in Wonderland. Not my thing. Wallet is safe. But, so Friday morning I get up because I'm like, oh, I'm sitting on the toilet doing my morning thing. And I'm like, oh, new release. I got to see what it is. I go on the Facebook group. I'm like, oh, it's not my thing. Maybe I need to see a better picture. So I go on the Witchelt website. And if you go under new and then books and then new books, it shows you new stuff. There's Alice with the embellishment pack. But then there's another embellishment pack on top. I'm like, what's that? And it says Lady Mirabilia. And I'm like, that's crazy. So I click it to get a better picture, and it's a screenshot. Well, it's a picture of the bead pack for Lady Mirabilia. And I was like, oh, so I take a screenshot. I sent it to Danielle, and I'm like, so maybe this is the August release, and they messed up? And she's like, I don't know. So then I post it on one of the Mirabilia pages on Facebook. Oh, it eventually got deleted. So whatever. Don't do that. It's rude. But then we find out that Lady Mirabilia is the 25th anniversary release for Mirabilia Designs. It's really pretty. I'm on the fence about it. I think I need to see some whip pictures before I decide that I have to have it. Also, they did a limited release of 5 retired patterns. Lady of the Flag, Seaside Kingdom, Queen Mermaid, Fairy Moon, Butterfly Fairy. That's exciting. Especially regarding Lady of the Flag. I get that if you want to sell your own stuff, you can set whatever price you want. Like, nobody can tell you that you can't. But I just don't agree with someone listing a $15 pattern on eBay for $100. And then people are buying it. Like, the people that are buying it are what's making it worse. Just don't buy it. You're crazy. I mean, if you have $500 to spend on a pattern, let me give you my bank account number and you can just transfer that right over. Because I will tell you, it's going to a good cause. But yeah, it's crazy. And then I've been looking the last couple days and more popping up on eBay. So I get what Witchelt was trying to do. I don't know if they're going to do another print of it, of any of them, after they're sold out. And what I'm hearing is that a lot of shops didn't even get any of them because they limited shop orders to 10 copies per design. And now what I'm hearing is a lot of shops aren't getting any because they ran out. Even though they limited the number of charts that shops could get, they still ran out because they have more shops requesting them than they had printed. So that's a bummer. But, you know, that just means that there's more out there. And if you have a friend, like I do, Danielle, that has Lady of the Flag, you can borrow it. Or, you know, pass the stash, whatever. I myself, I have Butterfly Fairy. I think I have Fairy Moon. I think I have Queen Mermaid. But I mean, if I don't, I know for sure I have Butterfly Fairy. I thought I had the other two. I don't know. I haven't really looked. But I mean, if you don't get it, like, so what? But I know there's been like a lot of anger about it. But hey, like, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? So yeah. But I mean, that just means that there's more copies out there now. And maybe after someone stitches theirs, they're willing to pass a stash or trade, or maybe they'll put it on stash unload for a reasonable price. Who knows? Maybe they'll gift it. I don't know. But it's just how the cookie crumbled, right? So I guess we'll see what happens. Maybe they'll do another reprint. Maybe they'll bring out other ones that are out of print. I mean, if they had this kind of reaction to Lady of the Flag, imagine what they get to Tiger Lily. And I had, okay, here's the thing. I had Tiger Lily. I stitched it. I do not know what I did with the pattern. Did I give it to someone? Did I sell it? I don't remember. Did I keep it? I don't know. If I kept it, I don't know where it is. Because we've moved. I went through all my crap. So I'm glad I stitched it when I had it. I wish I still had it. I could probably make a car payment with that thing now. So yeah. But I mean, maybe they were gauging interest this time. Maybe they're like, oh, well, maybe we'll do this again. Maybe we'll see in 25 years what they'll print next. I don't know. But I mean, it's kind of a bummer, but it's also kind of exciting that they even did it, because they didn't have to. They could have just let us whine and scream and be sad about not being able to get it, but it's whatever. Anyway, I have one more thing to show you guys I'm really excited about. One of my coworkers, her husband sometimes travels for work. Well, not last week, but the week before, he went to London. And I was like, oh, are you going to have him bring you back some souvenirs? And she goes, oh, I don't do that crap. I'm not into that. And their kids are like, they have a high schooler, and then the other two are, one's in college, one's like graduate, law school, I don't know. But anyway, she's like, oh, I'm not into that crap. I don't ask him to bring stuff back. Like, I don't do that. And I was like, what? I said, well, I want royal wedding swag. Like, tell him to buy me something. So, and I'm just like kidding. And she texts him, and he's like, and he goes, well, I'm within walking, my hotel's within walking distance of Kensington Palace. And I was like, oh, he has to go. He has to go. And he's like, well, I don't think I'll be able to. I said, well, if he doesn't go there, tell him to go to Harrods and buy me something. He said, well, I don't know. He's like, my conference is until 5 every day. So, and that's like when things close there. And, but the one day he got out early, so he went to Kensington Palace. And the next thing I know, she's texting me these pictures. Do you want this? Do you want this? It's this much, da 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 da. And I'm like, what? So, and then I guess I took too long answering, and she's like, well, he just bought both because they're getting ready to close. I'm like, it's 5 o'clock there. And she's like, apparently things close at 5 o'clock there. So I don't know. So, the following Monday I came in and I had this bag. And she said, I knew you'd want the bag. So yeah, I love this bag. Love it. Isn't it so? I love that bag. And let me also say that I have been having feelings lately of designing almost like a royal wedding sampler. And I want to put this into my design. And I kind of drew out the castle part and charted it. And I'm like, yeah, I love that. So yeah, so here is what I got. It's awesome. It's a tin. It's awesome. I love it so much. And look, it has inside. So yeah, did the battery in the iPad die? Can you bring it in here so we can charge it? So let's see inside. Let's take it. Okay, so we have lemon.
Mom, are those food or just fake?
No, they're real. Oh, excuse me. Chocolate. Biscuits. I already opened these. Dang, these are hard as rocks, you guys. I gotta dip them. So yeah, so I'm so excited to have this. There's definitely gonna be some stitching in here. I love it. I love it so much. It's like, I mean, it's not small, but it's not that big. It's like, I don't know. So yeah, there's a project going in there. I don't know which one yet, but yeah. But yeah, so I was talking to Danielle and I was like, you know, I've had these thoughts in my head. I want to design some cross stitch. And ever since I've talked to her about it and I saw that symbol and I'm just like, yeah, like this is in my head and I need to get it out. And I was like drawing some things and I had some ideas. I mean, I don't know if it's going to go anywhere, but I'm just going to go with it for right now, you know? I mean, who knows? Do you see me doing something right now? So you have to wait. She'll have dinner and then she'll ask me like 6 times in a row, can I have a treat? 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 Like, can you just freaking wait a minute? So, all right, so let's go on to my whip. I've been using this stand a lot. This stand is made by R&R Craft Frames. It's a UK company. I first saw this stand. It's like a lap stand. You can also put it on the table. I first saw this stand at a retreat. And I went to the lady and I went, oh my God, where did you get that? It's awesome. I don't even remember where she told me she got it, but I had to have one. So I wrote down, because on the snap part is the brand of the company that makes it. And I'm pretty sure it's a UK company. But I was able to find it, seven. Hey, stop. You're not even gonna like those. Okay, you wanna, here, let's just, you can have, here. You're not even gonna like it. Oh, he's killing me. No, you can wait. I was able to find one online at the store in Florida called Stitcher's Paradise. Not the one in Vegas, the one in Florida. And my husband actually got it for me that year for Christmas because I was like, this is all I want. And I really like it because you get 2 frames in one. They're just different sizes. And then whatever one you don't use is the part that sits on your lap. So I love that. And then it comes apart. So it's great for travel because you can just take that off right there and it'll lay flat and you can put it in your bag or your suitcase or whatever. So anyway, I have been working on the Pink Sparrow sampler by With Thy Needle and Thread. And can I be honest with you guys? I have a lot done, but I am getting burnt out on it. Like, I want to work on something else. So I'm trying to power through, but I don't think I'm going to stick with it. So this is how much I have done. I can't hold it. Take this off here. So this is how much I have done. Loving the colors. I love the colors. Let me just, this burnt orange. I love this pumpkin patch. It's a great color. You want another piece? Okay. Here you go. Eat it. And then another great color is Grape Arbor. Is that? Yeah. The one color I do not like on this chart, and maybe it's because I find the name of it so misleading. Oops, sorry. I find the name of the color super misleading, and maybe that's why I don't like it. Because when you hear the name of a color, like you picture it in your head, what it's gonna be, right? And then when you go and you get it, you're like, that's not that color. That's not what that color looks like. What in the hell? So yeah, least favorite color on this chart is Raspberry Frost, What do you picture in your mind right now that raspberry frost would look like? I'm going to prove you wrong because it does not look like that. It doesn't look like what you're thinking right now. It looks like something completely different. Oh look, that's raspberry frost. What? That's not raspberry frost. What are you talking about? No, no. Yep, no. And then it's this like this color, like this orangey color is pumpkin patch. Love that color. And then that's raspberry frost. How do you like that? How do you like that, raspberry? Yeah, that's what raspberry frost looks like. No. Mm-mm. So I don't really agree with that color. The other colors, yeah, I have no problem with. It's a great sampler. I feel like it's not traditional in the colors, which is why I like it so much, because the colors are so bright, except for raspberry frost. I love Grape Arbor. It's a great deep purple color. What's the other one that I like? Is it, oh, the other one. What is it? Weathered Barn? I don't think that looks like a weathered barn. It's pink. Or is it brick? It's either weathered barn or brick, whatever. It's pink. That's not what weathered barns and bricks look like. Whatever color it is, it's pink. So yeah, but that doesn't mean I don't like it. I just, I don't agree. So I don't know, like, I mean, I have this much done. Up here is just the border. There's like a big bird here, and then I gotta do down here, and I mean, I don't have that much left, but I have a lot left. You know what I mean? I think I need to move on to something else, because I'm just feeling a little burnt with this one. And I'm just not as excited as I was about it when I started. And that's okay, because I'll come back to it later. So yeah, let me just put it back on. So yeah, love that stand. I don't know if that shop in Florida is still open. I hear different things. So I'm not sure if they're still open. I don't know if they have the stand anymore. But if you want it, you can try to find it. They had 2 different sizes. But what I love about that stand is it's very versatile. You get 2 different frames for the price of one. You can use it on your table, on your lap. You can take it apart and use it separately. Because sometimes I take it apart and I just hold it like a Q-snap. Here. You put the whole thing in your mouth? You're an animal. So yeah. If I stop working on this, I have to think about what to move on to. I have all my whips from Stitch Mania. I might do one of the smaller Plum Streets, like Mary Brew or something like that. The other thing I'm excited about this summer is I had pre-ordered months ago because of Christine with Stitch All the Things. Pre-ordered months ago a quilt kit. And it's not just any quilt kit. It's an English paper piecing quilt kit. And it's not like a basic hexagon English paper piecing quilt kit. It's this super complicated, ridiculous English paper piecing quilt kit. It's called, the block that it uses is called the Brimfield Awakening block. And the quilt is using the fabric line from Tula Pink called De La Luna. And it's beautiful fabric, beautiful fabric. I mean, Tula Pink does make really beautiful fabric, but this is the first one. Christine showed it to me and I was like, I have to make that. I have to make it tomorrow. And I pre-ordered it months ago. And it said it would ship late June, early July. Well, listen, you guys, it's June 20th. Where's my stuff? Where's my stuff? So yeah. So I also had to order the plastic templates, and I also ordered the papers to do the paper piecing for the center And if you go to Christine's channel, Stitch All the Things, you can see her. She did a test block of the pattern, the Brimfield Awakening block. And she did like a review of the pattern and the paper pieces and all that. And she did really great. I'm really excited to do the quilt with her. I hope it ships soon because I just want to do it. And what I'm hoping I can do is, yeah, what I'm hoping I can do is it will come and I'll have enough time to get all the fabric cut and glued to the paper pieces so that I can take them with me on vacation and have them in the car to work on, because we have kind of a long drive. We are staying, like, we're going halfway, staying overnight, and then driving the rest of the way the next day. But it's still, like, going to be hours in the car. And it'll be nice to have something I can work on in the car on the way there, and possibly while we're there, and make some progress on it. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I hope it ships soon, and it comes so I can get everything ready for it. I have seen where, like, English paper piecing is usually like people do like hexagons, and you fold the fabric over the paper and then people baste it. And then when you have a bunch of them, you take them and you start sewing them together, and then you take out your basting stitches and pull the paper out, and you have like a hexagon quilt. Well, a lot of people now use this glue pen. It's a sew line glue pen instead of basting it with stitches. But I also read that people, because this glue pen is like $8, and then the refills are like $4. And let's be honest, it's a glorified glue stick, y'all. So I have read where people have been like, well, you can just use a regular glue stick as long as you use acid-free. So I was looking on Amazon, and they did have these restickable / repositionable glue sticks, where basically people use those to make their own Post-it notes. And I'm like, I'm doing that, because I could get a 4-pack of those for $5. So I might try those out and see how they do, instead of spending $8 on a glue pen, which is just like a glue stick but a little bit longer. So yeah, so I think that's about it here. Oh, my mother is getting married next Saturday. Can I tell you guys that when my mother got engaged, she asked me to be her matron of honor, which is nice and all, but I said yes, but I didn't really want to. Mostly because the expense of a dress and all of the duties involved, which, I mean, it's my mom's 3rd marriage, so I knew she wasn't going super traditional, but it would still be like a lot of stuff. And I just, to be honest, like, when would I do it? Because if I'm not at work, I'm home with my kids while my husband is at work. And I don't have a bevy of sitters sitting around waiting for me to call. So yeah. And then around Thanksgiving, I went with my mom to look at wedding dresses for her. And we were talking about looking for a dress for me. And then it just kind of went away. And then Christmas came and that craziness, and then my daughter's birthday in January and more craziness. And then before we knew it, it was like April, May, and my husband is like, what's going on? Like, don't you have to get a dress? And I'm like, oh crap. So I ran into my mother at the grocery store, and like, cause we would talk and I'd be like, how are the plans coming along, blah, blah, blah. But like nothing ever came into the discussion about me being matron of honor and, oh, where am I going to get a dress? It was just kind of like, we got to keep it cheap because I'm broke and I can't be spending $100 on a dress I'm going to wear one time. It was one thing when I was in my 20s and everybody was getting married and it was awesome. But now, no, I won't spend $100 on a pair of shoes that I would wear every day. I'm not going to spend that much money on a dress I'm going to wear one time. So she's like, don't worry, we'll figure it out. And then I just never heard any, it just didn't come up in the discussion anymore. And then finally we were talking and I was like, Mom, like, what am I going to do? And she was like, oh, well, the best man had some like health problems and had to have this major surgery. So there isn't going to be a best man anymore. So if you want to still do it, you'll just be there by yourself. Or you could walk me down the aisle. Oh, I think that's even worse than being matron of honor. Please don't make me do it. And then she's like, whatever you want to do is fine. If you don't want to do it at all, just be a guest. Like, it's not that big. She's like, it's not that big a deal to me. And I'm like, awesome. I'm not doing it. Is that terrible? Like, I don't know. I mean, I have a dress to wear to the wedding, but not something I would wear as a matron of honor or like walking down the aisle. So I was kind of glad that she gave me the out because I just have no time, no money to be involved in wedding business. So yeah, so that's next Saturday already. It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, we're 46 minutes in. Did I really give you guys any useful information? I don't know. Are you even still watching? Are you still watching? Are you still here? I don't know. I do like how Danielle has changed her format and does the daily vlogs. I have thought about doing that because I feel like it would be easier for me to sit down for a few minutes every day than to try to find an hour of time. But I always forget. I always forget. I'm like, oh, okay. Not this week. Not this week. But that's okay. But I do enjoy it because, you know, different stuff happens to us throughout the day every day. So it's nice to almost have that catch up. And I mean, Danielle and I talk every day anyway. No. So yeah. And I've been watching Christine with Stitch All the Things. Who else? I've actually gotten behind because I haven't watched Chelsea and Priscilla for like 3 or 4 weeks. Pam and Steph, they're at StitchCon. I follow them on Instagram. Steph is very active on Instagram, so I've been watching her Instagram stories. I love Instagram. I love it so much more than Facebook lately. I find Facebook just to be annoying. Like, there are no posts from people I actually know. It's all my group pages and businesses and ads, and I'm just like, I don't even do updates on Facebook like I used to. I post more on Instagram. I feel like that's the world we live in right now and the life I have, where I don't have time to think of something witty and clever to post on Facebook that I'm doing right now. But I can take 5 seconds to show you another picture of my children on Instagram. So yeah, I think that's just the way things are right now. And I'm totally not even gonna lie. I follow a lot of celebrities and I just watch their Instagram stories. My favorites are Kristen Bell. I love her. She's awesome. And who else do I love when they post Instagram stories? Kristen Bell for sure. There's this guy on there. His name is Tribble Reese with an S. Tribble Reese. And he posts videos of himself lip syncing on airplanes as he's like walking the aisle to his seat. It's hilarious. And I just watch it for the reactions of the people like around him. Because either they're really into it or they think he's ridiculous. And right now he's on vacation with his family, so his Insta stories are all these things with his dad. So yeah. So, what else? And I always watch out for posts by Clay by Kim. Because I'm like that. But yeah, I follow a lot of celebrities on Instagram. I just find them entertaining. And that's what it's for, isn't it? So yeah. Plans. I'm putting this away. I gotta put this away, you guys. I gotta move on to something else. So I'm gonna put that away. I'm gonna get something else out. I did talk to Danielle about this one idea I had because I need to work on my chatelaine. I need to work on it. And I told her maybe it's just gonna be the summer of the chatelaine. What are you doing? Where are your pants? You guys. Where are your pants? Where are your pants? Yep, that's why I have to sit in the room with them. Wait for them to go to sleep. Pants come off, then follows the diaper every time. So yeah, I had this idea with Danielle, and I'm like, well, maybe I'll just make it the summer of the chatelaine, and all I'm going to work on this summer is my chatelaine. But I don't... Maybe... Do you think I could do it? I don't know if I would get tired of it. I know Trisha is probably going to yell at me because I haven't worked on garden party since Stitch Mania. Please don't yell at me. I'm sensitive. Trisha doesn't care. She's at StitchCon. Whatever. Yeah. I got invited to go to a retreat. It hasn't been made public yet. But I can't go. It's just too much. I was talking to Christine and Danielle, and I was like, with airfare and hotel, it would cost me like $1,500 just to be there. I can't do it. I wish I could. Sometimes I see people that are going to retreats like all the time across the country, halfway across the country, or they're buying all this stuff, and I'm like, how do you do that? Where do you get your money? Like, it's not like I don't think you should do that, or you don't deserve it, or I deserve it more than you. It's more like, how did you do that? Where did you get your money? Because you have to share this information with me. Am I doing something wrong? I don't know. So yeah, but that's pretty much it. This weekend, my husband wants to go to a comic book store that is having a back issue sale. And it is in the same vicinity as the Needle Workshop. So no, I don't mind going. Let's go. Whatever you want to do. I don't know that I'll buy anything, but it always feels good to walk around. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And then he has to work Saturday after that. So I guess we'll see what we'll get into. I do need to go to the library. So if you've made it this far, thank you so much for sticking with me. I hope you enjoyed my talking and rambling. I hope you enjoyed seeing my kids and me yelling at them. I hope you enjoyed seeing my stuff and my whip. Please feel free to leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. I'm watching Miles dance to Shimmer and Shine. I will see you again. I can't wait to see your videos. Please let me know if you have a channel that I may not be subscribed to. I love finding new Flosstubers. This is a great community. I enjoy being a stitcher. I love knowing other stitchers. My stitching world has grown so much in the last almost 2 years of being on Flosstube and watching Flosstube and being a part of this community. Get off your foot. Get off your foot. So please, if you have a channel, please leave a comment with a link to your channel. Let me know the name of your channel so that I can check it out. So I hope you guys have a great week. It's only Wednesday. It's hump day. And we're almost to the weekend. So, and some of you may already be a day closer to the weekend. Who knows? So, I hope you have a great one. Hope you're stitching all the things. I hope you're getting all the things. And you're loving all the things. See ya. Bye.